Black Cap Chef, and I'm now going to show you how to make loaded potato skins. This is a lovely snack, or actually a main meal if you have enough of them. So let's just see what we've got to do. We're down here, so we've got some potatoes. This is kind of a regular size I'd use. See, it fits in my hand. Roughly the same size. If you've got a bigger one, you just extend the cooking time a little. And we're going to pop one of these into an oven. Before we do though, just taking a fork, or you can use a knife, and just stab the skin. This just means that it won't burst when you cook it. So it just releases some of the heat. There we go. If you've got some of these little eyes on here, it doesn't really matter. You can, if you don't like them, you can just flick them off with a knife. There we go. So that is now going to go into my oven. My oven is preheated to around about 200 degrees, gas mark 6. So I'm going to pop that into the oven for 1 hour. And after an hour, you're going to have this. Okay, you know it's done. You can see the holes in here. You can press it. Lovely. Now, next stage is one sharp knife. I'm just going to cut this in half. That way. That way you can hear it crunching. Okay, so now we've got two halves, and they're quite hot, so be careful. Now, I take a bowl and a teaspoon. And I pop the potato out, and then we've got left with this skin. So I'll do the same with this one. Now, what will happen is if you leave the skin like this out, it will soften if you don't put it back in the oven. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop these back into the oven for about 10 minutes, okay? No more than that. And whilst they're in the oven, I'll take this. So this is my potato filling. So now I'm going to give it some pepper. I like pepper. I'm going to give it a quick little bit of salt in there. Oh, whilst I put that back in there, I then need some butter. Just a little piece of butter, and then a simple fork, and we're just going to squish it together. There we go. And this is going to be the filling that's going to go back into that skin. So here we are. That's beautifully done now. I don't mind it being a little bit lumpy. I think it gives a bit of texture to it. You could use a masher if you wanted to and really smooth it out. I like a bit of texture. So there we are. That's now done, and that's ready to go into one of my skins. So I have one I prepared. So here's one that I popped in the oven. It's been in the oven for about 10 minutes. You can hear it's now pretty solid. All I'm going to do is take my potato and a little teaspoon, pop the potato into the skin. There we go. Now, I create little lines in it because that then allows me to do what I'm going to do next, which I've got some grated cheese. I'm just using cheddar. Use any cheese you want. In Monterey Jack, stronger cheeses. So I'm just going to give this a nice little coating of cheese. And now I'm going to pop this back in the oven again for about 10 minutes. I'm going to put alongside it 2 rashers of streaky bacon because I actually like some bacon on top of my cheese potato. You don't have to do that, but that's what I'm going to do. So here it goes. But again, here's one I prepared earlier. So what we've got now is beautifully topped cheese. It's just going brown in a lovely way. My bacon comes out and it's like this. It's a little bit, it's almost on the burnt side. I prefer that because it makes it easier to just break it up. So break it up, drop these pieces on top. Perfect. And there we have the most delicious loaded potato skins. Fantastic as a snack or really as a main meal if you do quite a few of them. And if you want to make it a little bit more luxurious, if you check on the website, you will find that I've got a recipe for buttered onions, which are here. So if I was to serve this, I may well pop it onto a plate and take some lovely buttered onions and just, there we go. That is loaded potato skins sorted.